What if Socrates woke up in modern New York City? Hour 1, Times Square. You wake up, screens everywhere. You ask a stranger, "Oh, but what is this place?" They're wearing AirPods. They can't hear you. Welcome to New York. Hour 2, Subway. You ask, "But what is this metal beast?" They say, "It's the train. Move." Nobody wants philosophy at 7 a.m. Hour 3, Starbucks. You ask, "But what is coffee?" She says, "Sir, there's a line." You say, "But what is a line but a social construct?" The person behind you says, "Dude, just order." Water costs $3. You question capitalism. Hour 5, Wall Street. You ask a trader, "But what is wealth?" He says, "Money." You say, "But what is money?" He says, "I don't have time." You say, "But do you have time for anything that matters?" Security escorts you out. Hour 7, hot dog stand. You ask, "But what is this meat?" Vendor says, "You don't want to know." You say, "Knowledge is virtue." He says, "Pork, beef, and other stuff." You ask, "But what is other stuff?" He ignores you. Hour 9, Apple Store. You ask, "But what is this device?" She says, "iPhone." You say, "Can it teach virtue?" She says, "There's an app for that." You're horrified. Hour 15, Brooklyn Party. Everyone's talking startups and podcasts. You ask, "But what is a personal brand?" Someone says, "Who you are online." You say, "But if it's online, is it truly who you are?" Silence. Hour 21, Insomnia. You can't sleep. Sirens, car horns. You think about Athens, quiet nights, stars. Here, people have everything and talk about nothing. In Athens, you had nothing and talked about everything. Day 2, the lecture. You ask questions. What is justice? What is knowledge? One student says, "Information." You say, "But is information knowledge?" 3 hours pass. Nobody checks their phone. Day 3, Central Park. You ask a man, "Are you happy?" He thinks, "I don't know." You say, "Then how do you know you're living well?" He sits quiet, then says, "I have everything, but I'm not sure it matters." You smile. Now you're beginning. Would you want Socrates in modern New York exposing how little we think? Tag your friend who asks too many questions. They're the closest thing we have to Socrates.